tag? That? Yeah. You don't like it, huh?
I don't like it.
It's not pretty cold. I'm from Canada. This isn't pretty cold. This is pretty warm.
There's a fire on the table.
Okay?
Hey, you better put it out.
I'm also a desert rat now, hence why I have a parka on. I look at this as kind of my thinking time, so
Talking to cameras.
you're cutting into it right
Yeah,
now with
yeah.
these questions. But I have this cup of coffee, which takes me approximately 10 minutes. And I savor it. And I walk around in circles back here. So despite whether or not it does anything for you, the eyes, which it does for sure, it's definitely good for you.
You have a big run workout on tap for today.
Well, it's not that big because I pulled my glute the other day. Well, it's coming up on 2 weeks now, actually, and so I'm nursing that. Hopefully, so far, in terms of lost time, I've lost 1 day's running, but in terms of training progression, I haven't progressed any. I haven't been able to build any. At the very best, probably more likely detrained a little bit, but at the very best, I maintained my fitness.
Anyway, let's focus on the workout.
So as you're getting older in your career, I feel like you've been doing a lot more mobility this last couple of years.
I've been crazy durable. You know, I've been durable like some of the guys you think of currently who are crazy durable. I've had that in my life.
Do you think it's a person or do you think it's an age? Like, do you think that like all these younger kids can just do it because they're younger, or do you
It's a
think?
component of it for sure. But also, there's a lot of younger guys who get injured a lot. So of course, age can help, can insulate you from a lot of things. But one of the things I was doing really well when I was really durable, I didn't warm up. I never warmed up. You know what I mean? Like, I used to do run workouts with guys, and they'd be doing all this stupid, like, whatever stuff.
High knees.
Oh
and
my god! I'd be like, "What are we
karaoke
doing here?
skits.
Wow, like, how much longer until we get going?" I'd have like a 10K warm-up jog, waiting for people to
Smoke a couple cigarettes.
waiting for people to finish their warm-up because I found it annoying. And now I get it, you know, because I'm more on that side now where if I want to keep doing this, I do have to. So what changed? Well, one of the big things that changed for sure is that I've not been as consistent. I think earlier in my career, because I had less input, I did things very intuitively instead of, you know, take feedback and stuff. I was very intuitive. And one of those things that worked really well for me was being extremely consistent. I basically didn't take days off. I would do all three sports almost every day. Like, rarely did I not take days off running. I'm talking like once a month maybe I took a day off running. And you know who else didn't take any days off? One of the things Jan said to me when we first started working together, when I was like, so like after 2 weeks continuous, I was like, because that was foreign by this point.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I was like, so like, when are we gonna have some downtime? When are we gonna take a day off? And he's like, well, the goal is to not need any downtime or days off. And he's like, you know how many days I would take off per year? 1.
Over the last calendar or 2 years, 5 things that work best for you. What do you feel like they are?
I can't do that kind of stuff off the top of my head. ChatGPT, tell me 5 things that worked best for me over the last.
I would say energy has completely changed for you.
Hormones.
I mean, energy consumption. Something that's you've completely
Well, what's
changed.
really changed is my hormones. Because I'm eating more. I would agree with that. I'm eating more, and thus my body has the work to do other things other than survive and do the training I force it to do. Now my hormones are going all up. Every single hormone metric is going up. And I know that through my rhythm monthly blood test.
Another thing you have gone...
And in doing so, I feel a lot better. I sleep a lot better. My hunger hormones are more normalized now. I actually do. It's not that hard to eat 6,000 calories a day. There's a whole host of things that change. My aggression. I used to be crazy aggressive. Now, of course, as I get older and I have kids and blah, 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 I've like sort of lessened the aggression. But I can feel that my aggression is coming back, which I enjoy, you know. I always looked at triathlon as an outlet, a healthy outlet for aggression. That's how I viewed it, you know, for a long time. I'm going to let you be aggressive here for this next 4 hours. Go ahead.
Another thing is controllable training environments. That you've went outside, started doing a lot of different things outside, and now I feel like you've come back to a controllable training environment, like your training room and your...
You should just tell me all my top 5 things. You know them better than me. You're right, I agree.
Do you
What's
agree
my
with that?
next one?
Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. Fantastic. Works for me. Would that work for everybody? No, definitely not. Works for me. Love it. It for me feels actually like it's a performance advantage because I have such control and such efficiency of training. So yes. And as I get older and as we've had this discussion, the treadmill really lessens the impact forces, which are where I'm getting injured.
I think the next thing is energy while racing and training, carb intake.
I wouldn't put that up there as a top 5, but that is a piece of this puzzle. Like there's 100 pieces to this puzzle.
But now, like even on this workout, you'll consume what per hour?
From a recovery standpoint, that's easy because you're not in as big of deficits, yeah. But in a 2-hour workout, you have enough onboard carbs to go really hard for 2 hours, right? So,
Yeah.
so from an inter-session standpoint, fueling isn't that. It's of course you don't want to fade at the end of a workout. The quality of the workout will be a bit better, yeah. But it's more from an intra-session standpoint, meaning I won't be as depleted if I do 150 grams of carbs in this 90-minute run, right? For the swim later. Mm-hmm. And that's cumulative. So yeah, that's a piece of this for sure. I was doing, as I said previously, when I was very durable and doing, you know, really good training and blah, 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 I was doing it off of 50 grams max an hour. So therefore that's not entirely true. Because then if you drink 4 liters of chocolate milk, you know, right after, you pretty much replenish it all and you end the day not in a deficit, which I was doing.
All right, I have another one, but hold on, I have to read it off the wall because it's actually an old one, and you went away from it, but now you're coming back to it.
I'm going to tell you one that you guys will remember, and people used to come up to me in races and be like, you said this, and I really like this quote, and I forgot it, and now I've re-remembered it, and I'm going to tell you it, and I think it's one of the most important ones.
Is it one good workout?
That's the one.
Where's it at? I can't find it.
It's not on that wall.
What the heck?
Honest to God, it's not on that wall.
Why?
I didn't put it up there.
I just walked all over to read it. What is
not on
the
that
quote?
wall.
What is the quote?
One great workout does not win a race. 30 to 40 good workouts strung together in close proximity is what wins races. That was the quote. That was on my Windsor wall.
And why did it get ripped down?
Great question. Great question. That is one of the most, I mean, that would be the essence of this, yes. Because that encompasses the fueling. That encompasses the sleep, right? You won't be able to string together 30 to 40 good workouts if you don't do all the other things. If I had to boil it all down to the essence, that would be it. Do whatever it takes to do 30 to 40 good workouts strung together in close proximity. You have just figured all of training out. That is what the Norwegians are using. That is what Jan used. That's what everybody who's good is utilizing.
All right. So you running outdoors or treadmill?
I would say you're going to see me mainly running on the treadmill for 2026.
What's this workout?
Hold me to that too, please.
All right. So if YouTube sees you not running on the treadmill.
No, you need to run outside. Too much of anything is not good. You need to go outside too, but most of the time you should see me on the treadmill. Yep.
What's the workout today?
The workout is a sort of injury progression session. I did this session 3 days ago, 10 times 3 minutes, similar to the bike. And
So almost a kilometer.
almost a kilometer.
Basically a
Yep.
kilometer.
And last time I averaged 350 watts. So that's not near my, I wouldn't say it's not near, but on the treadmill, my threshold is maybe a little bit lower than outside for some reason with the stride pod. So threshold for me on the treadmill is probably about 365, I would say, watts.
It's a little warm up,
10 times 3, and then I'm just trying to slowly move towards doing a real threshold building session, which I'm not there yet, unfortunately, due to, trying to be cautious with not pulling my glute muscle. Good session. Fun session.
This is the first time I've ever seen you run on this guy.
Beautiful treadmill.
I don't know what the difference is between... How many treadmills have you had in here now?
In this room, this is number 5.
5.
In my career, this is number 8.
Your 8th treadmill.
Yes.
Where'd you come up with this one?
I had the Woodway for a long time, and no knock on the Woodway whatsoever. A lot of people love the Woodway, but I just never loved the slatted base. I always hated it. So the moment I switched to the Woodway, I started to reduce my treadmill running, in particular my speed work on the treadmill, because I found it actually quite dangerous, like the slats. My mom actually fell off one time and like freaking slid into the wall. So anyways, I don't know what took me so long, but I was like, I'll tell you what happened. I got a stress fracture, and I was like, oh, God, you should be running on the treadmill more, just for longevity purposes. You like the treadmill. You got a good history on the treadmill. And so I was like, you got to get a normal, whatever this is called, normal deck, not a slatted base, and so that you love it.
Is this one you ran on in Kona?
And so I tested a bunch of treadmills, and I really like the combination on this one of the way the deck feels, as well as it's got like some sort of technology so that the belt doesn't slow down with each step, and I like all that. And then also I like the old school technology. Like I could obviously get this with a new school stuff, but I like just being able to hit these up and down buttons. And so, and it goes 16 miles an hour, big motor, quiet.
And you love that slap stop button.
And I love this technology here, yeah, stop, and then can crack it when you're at the jog pace you want. And I'm just a simpleton when it comes to treadmills. It's got a nice long deck on it, good width, powerful motor. So now I do most of my running on Zwift, and I think I'm at
Last 30 days, 208K on the treadmill. Last 7 days, 95K on the treadmill. So I'm back. I'm back, and this treadmill has made me want to do that.
So will we see you in the start line next week?
I can't answer that right now. Like I said earlier, if the race was Sunday, today's Wednesday, if the race was this Sunday, I probably wouldn't, no, I probably wouldn't run. I can run, clearly I can run, but I don't really have to stabilize that much on the treadmill. And so, taking corner, it's a golf course. There's a tons of corners and ups and downs and flying into corners. I don't really want to risk a major setback. So, no, I wouldn't race this weekend. But I probably have about 8 days to heal more and make that decision by next Friday.